Now the topic before us is don't get lost in time using the right verb tenses every time. Sometimes it happens that we get lost in the maze of verb tenses when writing emails, letters, or online messages. You are not alone. If we use correct verb tense, it ensures that our writing is clear, logical, and we are in a position to convey our message properly to the reader. If we shift tenses, it can confuse the reader and disrupt the flow of narrative. So in this course, we will equip you to avoid common verb tense mistakes and elevate your communication. We will discuss the use of correct verb tense in detail. First is choose a primary tense. Before you start writing, decide on the primary tense you will use. What it means? It means that before we start writing, we should think whether we are writing about some current situation, some current happening, whether we are to write in the present circumstances, or we are writing about something which has happened in the past, or we are to write what is likely to happen in future. So accordingly, we have to make use of primary tense. We have to use present tense for habits or ongoing actions. Habits may be such as, example is, she exercises in the morning daily. We can write about general truths. General truth may be water boils. Here we are making use of present tense. Here, when we have written she exercises daily in the morning, we were writing about the present. What is going on? It is habit. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. It is a general truth. If we give instructions, we have to give instructions in present tense. Turn off lights. We are giving example of general giving instructions. When you leave the room, here we are giving instructions, and the instructions are to be given in present. When we are to discuss current events or current situations, then again we are to use present tense. The cost of living is increasing rapidly. So we have to use present tense if we are to write about habits, ongoing actions, general truths, giving instructions, or discussing current events or situations. Now we have to use past tense for the actions which have completed in the past. Example is she called me yesterday afternoon. So here the action has completed in the past. We can also use, we have to use past tense for those actions which have happened in the past, or a series of events which have happened in the past, such as she woke up in the morning, made breakfast, and left for work. So here she has done a series of actions. She woke up, made breakfast, left for work. These are the series of past events, series of events which have taken place in the past. So here we have to use past tense. We have to use past tense for reporting on historical events, the events which have happened in past in history, and now they are history. World War II ended in 1945. So here it is a history. So when reporting these such like events, we have to use past tense. If the action is completed in the past within a specific duration, then again we have to use past tense. They lived in France for 10 years. So in the past, they resided in France for 10 years. So the action has completed within a specific duration in the past. So here again we will use past tense. Now we have to use future tense for actions that will happen in future. The actions which will take place in future. Example is they will arrive at 7 p.m. tomorrow. We are talking about future. Here we will use future tense. We have to use future tense for making promises or predictions, prediction about weather or some other thing. The weather forecast predicts rain tomorrow. So here, while making prediction about future, we have to use future tense, expressing intentions or plans. I am planning to visit my grandparents next week. So here we are making a plan, or we are expressing a plan to visit relative at a future date. So here again we have to use future tense. Next is consistency in narrative. Once you have chosen a primary tense, it means when we have decided that we will use present tense or past tense or future tense, maintain it throughout your writing. Avoid unnecessary shifts between them, though there may be necessity sometimes that we have to shift our tenses, but avoid unnecessary shifts. If we are using present, keep present tense. If we are using past, keep past. However, there may be necessity, we will discuss it also. Examples: present tense, I walk to work every day. Here we are talking in the present, what we do daily, are doing daily. It saved me money and keeps me fit. Here, saved refers to past, but here we were writing in present. So here we will write in present tense. It saves. Saved is wrong. It saves me money and keeps me fit. Saves and keeps is also in present tense. So here we have written these sentences in present tense. Here the benefits of walking have been given as saving of money and healthy benefits, health benefits. Past tense. She visited Paris last summer. Here we are talking about past. She loves the museums and cafes. Here it is unnecessary shift in tense. Here we are talking in or writing in past tense. So here we will use the word she loved. It is proper. She loved the museums and cafes. Next, future tense. We will start the project next week. Here we are talking about future. We needed all hands on deck. Here in place, if needed shows past, but here we are talking in future, writing in future. So we will need all hands on deck. That is, the support of all the concerned will be required for the completion of the project. So we will need. So this is correct, because we are talking about the future, and we will require the support of all concerned in future. So here we will have to use future tense, and this is wrong, because we are planning in future. We cannot say that the help was given in, or the persons gave the support in past. When the project is to start in future, the help support is required in future. Shifting tenses for clarity and flow. In some cases, tense variation may be necessary. It means that we are writing in present, and sometimes shift in the tense may be required. That is, while writing in present, we may be required to write in past or in future. So here it is example. I am writing to inform you about the new policy changes. Here we are talking about present. Present continuous. These changes took effect next month. Here we are talking about, here took means past, next month means future. Here we believe it is present. This improves workflow. So what we want to convey? Here we want to convey that I am writing to inform you about the new policy changes. Okay. These changes will take effect next month, because here it is written next month. We will have to write or make use of future tense. These changes will take effect, not took. We are not here to use took, because changes are to be implemented next month. So here the changes will take effect next month. We believe, here we believe in the current scenario. We are writing in present. We believe. Here we are not to write improves. When the changes are to take place in future, the improvement will also take place in future. We hope this will improve our workflow. So here we firstly we were writing in present continuous, and then we shifted for use of future tense for the purpose of clarity, smooth flow of our message. When writing instructions or guidelines, it is common to use the present tense when we are to write instructions or guidelines. When we purchase an item from the market or from some online site, there is given a set of instructions how to use that product. These instructions are very relevant, and it is common that these instructions are written in the present tense. Here we will understand the same with the help of an example. First, open the application and enter your login details. So here we are not to use past tense, we are to use present tense. First, open the application and enter your login details. Enter is also a present tense. Next, clicking on the settings tab. Clicking is not proper. Click on the settings tab to update your profile. So here it is correct, it is wrong, because we are to make use of present tense when we are writing instructions or guidelines. An example of incorrect verb tense: last week I attended the meeting. What the word attended shows? It shows that we are talking about past. An event occurred in past. Meeting occurred in past. And present our quarterly results. That is, the results were presented in the meeting. So here, present is to be changed with the word presented, because the results were presented in the past. Everyone was impressed with our progress. Because the meeting occurred in the past, we presented our results and everyone was impressed. It is also written in past. We decide, when the meeting took place in the past, everyone was impressed in the past. Then in that meeting, some decision was taken. We decided to implement the new strategy immediately. So here, as the meeting has taken place in the past, we have written the whole what happened in the meeting in the past, in the past tense. Practical questions: identify and correct the verb tense errors in the following sentences. That is, we have to go through the sentences and we have to find whether we have correctly used the tenses, whether it present tense fits properly or past or future tense fits properly in the sentence. We have to find out whether this sentence makes use of the verb tense properly. Every morning she walks to the park. Here we are writing about a habit. She walks to the park every morning and sat on the bench. Here sat is past. We have make use of past. But here we started with present tense. So here and sits. It is wrong. Sat is wrong. Sits on the bench. Next is, they will launch the product next month and are planning a big event. Here we have started with future. They will launch and are planning a big event. It is proper, because if the planning is going on in the present, it is proper. She was reading the book. That is, the action was taking place in the past and finishes it in one sitting. It is in present. So when she was reading the book, she finished it in past. She finished it in one sitting. We visited many beautiful places in the past, because we visited. Visited is past. Something happened in the past. And eat delicious food. When we visited that places in the past, we had taken the food in the past and ate, not eat. It is in eat is present tense. We ate delicious food. Now we are to identify the verb tense errors in the following sentences. I see him yesterday. Here yesterday means past. He looks very tired. But here we have made use of the word yesterday. So we will have to correct the verb tense. I saw him yesterday. He looks is present. So he looked very tired. When we were kids, we are talking about past. When we were kids, we always go to the park on weekends. Here, go is in present tense. So when we were kids, it is in past. Here go has to be changed to the past. So here go will change to went. We always went to the park on weekends. If she study hard, she will pass the exam. Here we are talking about present. That is, if we make preparations today, we will get good marks in the exam or we will pass the exam. Here, study is not the proper because she is a singular, and with the singular we have to use studies. If she studies hard, studies also in the present tense, but if the word is they study hard, they will pass, it is okay. But here she is a single person. He is going to the gym every day last month. Here last month pertains to past. So here we are talking about the past. So these actions of going to the gym occurred in the past, completed action in the past. Action took place in the past. That is, a person was going to the gym every day last month. Completed actions. For completed actions, we will use he went to the gym every day last month. Completed actions. We have already uploaded a course with full details on tenses. You can also view the same for a thorough understanding of present, past, and future tenses. By using the correct verb tense throughout your writing, you help your readers to follow the narrative or instructions easily. That is, the other person will be in a position to understand what you want to convey, what is the intended meaning, what you want to convey in correctly. If you make use of incorrect verb tense, the reader will get confused. So by making use of correct verb tense, it makes your correspondence more effective and professional, and your image in the eyes of the reader also gets improved. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course. Now the topic before us is apostrophe errors, unveiling the mystery marks. The apostrophe is a tiny punctuation mark with a specific job. What is its job? Its job is to show possession, or apostrophe is used to create contractions. We will discuss in detail. Understanding the correct usage of apostrophes is very important. Singular noun ending in S usually add an apostrophe plus S. For example, Thomas hat blew off his head in the strong wind. Here, Thomas is a singular noun, and here we have used apostrophe plus S to show possession. The bus door is broken. Here we have used apostrophe plus S to show possession. Now here we have written Thomas hat in two ways. In one, Thomas apostrophe S. In the other case, Thomas apostrophe S is not there. S has not been added, Thomas hat. Now, this is the method or type which is used in American English to show that this hat belongs to Thomas. This is used in American English, and this type is used in British English. This way of showing possession, Thomas hat apostrophe plus s, is widely used in formal English, in formal writing. And this Thomas hat, where only apostrophe has been added to show possession, is normally used in informal writing or speech. Now, plural nouns ending in s. Here you will see that teachers. Teachers is a plural noun. Here to show possession, we have simply added apostrophe to show possession. Here we have not added s. The teacher's lounge was buzzing with activity. That is the lounge of the teachers. Teachers are plural noun. The bus doors are broken. That the doors of the buses are plural. If it has been simple bus, a single bus, it would have been singular noun. But here it is plural noun, buses. Here we have simply used apostrophe. Now, singular noun not ending in s. Here we are again using apostrophe plus s. In case of singular noun ending in s, we had added apostrophe plus s. And in case of singular noun not ending in s, we have adopted the same method to show possession, apostrophe plus s. The child is a singular noun. Child's toy, that is the toy of the child, was left in the park. Now we talk about plural nouns not ending in s. Here you will see that this is the plural noun and here the last letter is n. So it does not end in s. So here we will add apostrophe plus s, both these, to show possession. Children's books were scattered all over the floor. He bought a pair of men's shoes. Men is a plural noun. Here plural noun does not end in s, it ends with n. So here we will add apostrophe plus s. He bought a pair of men's shoes from the store. The survey collected the people's. Here the word people ends with e and not s. So here we have added apostrophe plus s to show possession. The survey collected the people's opinion on various topics. So what is we have learned so far? That in case of singular noun, to show possession, we add apostrophe plus s. In case of plural noun ending in s, if it ends in s, we simply add apostrophe. But in case of plural noun not ending in s, then we add apostrophe plus s to show possession. Shared ownership. In case a particular item belongs to more than one person, then to show possession, we place apostrophe plus s after the last person only. Suppose there are 3 persons or 2 persons and they own a same property. That is, there are 3 owners of the property. Then to show the possession, we will add apostrophe plus s only at the last name. Here you will see that James and Mary's house is beautiful. That is, house belongs to 2 persons, James and Mary. Here to show that this house belongs to both of them, we are adding apostrophe plus s only on the last person. That is James and Mary. Mary is the last person in the sentence. So here we are adding apostrophe plus s on the last person only. We are not saying that James and Mary's. We are simply saying James and Mary's house is beautiful. In case of separate ownership, in case there are suppose 2 hats, one is owned by A, other is owned by B. That is, hats are different, owner is different. then in that case we will add apostrophe plus a s with both the names. In if each person owns something individually, place an apostrophe plus s after each name. James hat and Mary's hat. You will see that here it has been added apostrophe plus s. Again with Mary, apostrophe plus has been added. James hat and Mary's hat are on the coat rack. Using apostrophes in contractions incorrectly. This is the two words I am. The correct contraction is I am. I apostrophe m. If we write it as I am without using apostrophe, it is wrong. You are. Here we will remove a, not any space will be left, and apostrophe re. It becomes the contraction of you are. You are going to this movie. If we simply write your, it is the wrong contraction of you are. It is or it has. It is written in this way. It apostrophe s. It is raining outside. If we write its and do not add apostrophe, it is wrong contraction of its. It is wrong contraction of it is. Cannot is to be written here in this way. Can apostrophe t. If we write the contraction of cannot in this way, CANN apostrophe t, it is the wrong contraction of cannot. It is can't. In this way, the contraction of cannot is to be written. Do not becomes don't. It is or it has become its. He is or he has become his. She is or she has becomes she's. Here is these are the contractions. Will not become won't. Did not becomes didn't. These are the contractions. The way in which the words are written in contraction form by using the apostrophes. Here we have in all these words, we have used contractions. We have used apostrophes to form contractions of the word. Now we will test our knowledge to understand how far we have been able to understand the usage of apostrophes. Here we have two options before us: the cat licked its paw or the cat licked its paw. Here we have used apostrophe. Here in the second sentence, it has been written as it apostrophe s. It stands for it is or it has. So whether it is or it has fits into the sentence, second sentence. The cat licked it is paw. The cat licked it has paw. No, it does not fit. The first sentence, the cat licked its paw, is okay. It shows that the paw belongs to cat. It's a sunny day today. Whether it is okay. Second is it's apostrophe s, a sunny day today. It means that it is or it has. It fits. It is a sunny day today. So it is proper. It is wrong. My uncle's house is next to his house. This is wrong. This is proper. My uncle's house is next to his house. They are going there. Other is they are going there. They are. So it is correct. They are going there. Contraction is proper by way of use of apostrophe. The sentence is not proper here. First, there going there is not proper. We need to water the plants every day. Here it means that the plants regularly need water. Here, plant, we are talking about plural, plants in plural. So here it is correct. If we write in this way, plant apostrophe s, it means possession of the plant or plant's possession of something. So it is wrong. It is okay. We need to water the plants every day. They haven't decided who is going to the party. Here apostrophe has not been used properly. In the second sentence, they haven't. Here it is proper. Haven't is was also okay in the first sentence. In the second, it is also proper. Who is going? Here, who s apostrophe stands for who is. So it is okay. Who is going? It is raining cats and dogs. It is an idiom. It is not to be by way of use of apostrophes. It is raining cats and dogs. This is okay. Second, first is wrong. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.